Hi, my name is Tiffany, and I'm here to talk to you today about my career goals to hopefully become a cosmetologist, an experienced cosmetologist, a well-liked cosmetologist, and just someone who people want to come to have their hair or their makeup or whatever done. So, with that being said, if I decided to do this, the school that I would attend would be the College for Technical Education, and it's cosmetology. That was located in Winchester, Kentucky. I am in Moorhead, Kentucky, and I have researched a little bit about the school itself, and in order to get licensed as a cosmetologist, I would have to do approximately 9 months of schooling, which is equivalent to about 1,500 credit hours. That seems like a short period of time to me in order to make a lifetime career. You also, after receiving the 9 months of schooling and the 1,500 hours, you also have to do a 6-month apprenticeship where you work under someone who has already become a licensed cosmetologist. You learn from them, you see the ins and outs of the everyday job, and hopefully pick up on tips and just different ways of doing things that have made them successful in their career. So outside of that, the salary for a cosmetology can really depend on where you're located. With that being said, you probably would make more money in a large city versus a small town where you just mainly have mom and pop like restaurants or mom and pop cosmetology like salons and things of that nature. Chances are you'll increase your pay if you're in a larger city. But it also depends on your experience, your word of mouth. Word of mouth. When you do something and say you have someone come in and you have a client sit down in your chair and you do their hair or their makeup or whatever it is they've requested for that day, you do a good job. That person leaves your salon, that person leaves your chair, and they go to the next person and they're like, "Oh, your hair looks really nice." Who did it? Tiffany did it. Which would build up your clientele because that person will want to come to someone who knows what they're doing. The average salary for this career would be probably around $18,000 to $37,000 a year. Now, does that mean that I'm going to make $18,000 to $37,000 a year? No. That's just average income. If you wanted to break it down and look at it as an hourly pay, most cosmetologists will gain $12 to $25 hourly, but again, that depends on your location, your experience, what you are doing, whether it be coloring someone's hair, cutting someone's hair, doing their nails, doing their makeup. Lots of those things, you get different, commission or a percentage off of whatever it is. So obviously, if you have a hair color that comes in and it costs $200 to do, then you get more of a percentage off of that $200 than you would if you had someone come in and do just a simple cut that cost it $15 to $20. You don't get as much. So that also has an effect on the amount of money that you gain. The class itself, let's talk about that. The class itself actually cost right at roughly $18,500. That sounds like a lot for a 9-month thing. But with that being said, there are so many grants that I could obtain that would almost, if not completely, pay for my schooling to have the cosmetology degree. Most of those would mean that I would have little to no cost out of pocket. Yay! That sounds great to me. Either way, it wouldn't be much out of pocket expense if I did end up having to pay out of pocket. An end goal I would like to have with this career would be to eventually have my own salon. Eventually. But in order to reach that goal, I would have to work under someone. And that's part of the apprenticeship, where you go in and you work under somebody and you learn their trade. But at the same time, you are able to build up your clientele. So when it comes time for you to build your own salon or rent a building for your own salon, those people, hopefully, you have left a lasting impression on them, and those people will actually follow you to your new salon and stay with you because they like what you do. I would more than likely stick close to home. I would probably stay close to Moorhead or Eastern Kentucky, just because this is where my family is. This is where I've been raised. My roots are here. But I would also leave it open to the option to move if my opportunity ever presented itself. I'm not certain that it would, but if it ever did, I would not be opposed to leaving Moorhead or Eastern Kentucky in order to achieve my goals. So, in closing, I just think that this career would be incredibly fulfilling. I can't imagine walking into a job every day where I have someone come in and sit down with me and I'm able to cut their hair or dye their hair and boost their confidence and make them feel much more better about themselves so they have a better day. I mean, we all want to feel better about ourselves. So being able to do that and being able to give that gift to someone on a daily basis would be so rewarding. And I feel like that is where I want to be. I love to help people. I love to make people smile and enjoy themselves and feel better and confident about themselves. And so cosmetology is where it's at for me. And I appreciate you for listening to me and listening to my career goal. And hopefully I can achieve it. That would be great. Thank you.